Will, it's so good to have you on the Gary Wong Client Appreciation Fireworks Cruise 2018. Welcome back, folks. So Will here is actually an investor, but who comes from a family business of actually investing. So Will, maybe why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about your relationship with Gary and a bit about your background. I mean, what puts you on this cruise? Like, how did you get to this point here?
Sure thing, commercial background. One of my other partners had worked with Gary, and that's how we got in touch. Gary is a great guy overall, and thank you for the invite and bringing me out over onto this cruise.
Right. Now, but a little bit more about your family background. Tell me more about your father's business, what you grew up in, what you saw.
My father was always in commercial. Ever since he was young, he would dibble and dabble with numerous residential properties.
Yep.
And essentially, he grew up shadowing that. So, yeah.
And your father was dealing in what? In the multi-millions, obviously with commercial properties.
So
how did that make you feel growing up? I mean, you got used to that? You saw the transactions, the stress?
I think finding the right partner is key. Beyond that, you got to be cautious. You got to go with your gut feeling. Everything at the end of the day is really about the numbers. But you also have to go with the right team, the right people.
Yes.
And just be cautious moving forward.
Right. Now, Will was talking about this other gentleman that introduced him, and that's Peter. Obviously, you've seen some of Peter's videos, and the people that Peter has brought, that's a testament to, Peter being one of the largest investors that works with Gary as well. Peter has now introduced several other investors to Gary. And Will, tell me about your first time experience dealing with Gary. I mean, you've had some experience obviously with your family background, but what else have you experienced dealing with Gary? What are some absolute no-nos when it comes to real estate investing and dealing with a realtor like Gary?
Well, Gary is a very warm guy. He's very family orientated. Just when you first approach him, you have this warm, comfortable feeling. And it's not very hard to break the ice with Gary, so he's a great guy to work with.
Have you ever had any bad experiences with other realtors that made you, in contrast, really like Gary?
Well, I never want to really speak in the negative, right? There are a lot of other realtors out there, right? Everybody comes from a diverse background, but in terms of what Gary represents, he's the right guy to focus on for the target market that he's working with. And yeah, Gary is a great guy to work with.
Okay, so then if you're speaking to other investors watching this video, speaking the language, what are three critical things that made the deal, a surefire deal? You knew it when Gary demonstrated those things to you, without saying a word, you knew, okay, this is the guy I want to work with.
Location, builder, and ROI.
Well, there you have it, folks. Will, thank you so much.
Perfect.
Enjoy the fireworks with your family.
Thank you, will do.
Fellow father here as well, too. And we will see you in the next video.